my channel. I hope that you're all doing really good. This looks like a really formal like setup for the beginning of a vlog, and I'm literally just chilling on our nursery floor because it is now all painted, but I will do a full little tour of it in a minute and catch all up because there's a lot of updates to go through on here. We've got wallpaper up, we've chosen our paint, there is a lot of bits and bobs that I want to show you, but super excitingly, before I get into going through the little nursery tour and everything else we've got going on in here, I have very excitingly made my own little pregnancy diary, and I just wanted to share it with you because I'm actually so proud of it. I love it so much. So I created this, it's all my own designs, and I'm selling them on Amazon, which I can't believe I'm saying, because I kind of thought this was something that I was just gonna make for myself, get printed for myself, because I couldn't find anything, a pregnancy journal like this. And I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna put it on Amazon because I actually really like it, and I'm hoping that maybe it will help other mums to be, or make a really nice like baby shower gift, or just for a friend or somebody that you might know who's obviously pregnant. But yeah, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stick it on Amazon because why not? But like I was saying, I basically couldn't find a pregnancy journal that I liked because they were all sort of like incorporated a lot of baby like milestones and things like that in them, and I maybe selfishly wanted more of a personal diary that I could just keep for myself and still have to look back on in like futures to come. Maybe if I'm like super lucky to fall pregnant again, I can look back on this and then I could compare my journey and just have it as a bit of a keepsake really, so that I remember everything, because already I'm currently 28 weeks pregnant. I can't remember anything from like a good few weeks ago, and I want to remember everything. I mean, this has taken me a little bit longer than I hoped to get all sorted because I really wanted this more towards the beginning of my journey, but it's better late than ever, and I've been making notes on my laptop so I can just very easily transfer them into this diary so that it's all together. But yeah, I just wanted a place where I could keep track of how I felt, how like my symptoms, most importantly for me, my like appointments, and also how I'm feeling too, because I wanted a nice big chunky space where I could have a bit more of a journal and write down everything that I was feeling, especially after appointments that I've come out of. I've had a lot more appointments than I thought that you had at the beginning of pregnancy. And one massive thing that I've learned is that literally every single woman's journey in pregnancy is so different. So I wanted a place where I could reflect, I could just get everything out and then feel better, and then also have a special place to keep all of these things so that I can look back on it in the future. So that's where I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make my own, because I want to keep my baby book like separate from my own thoughts. I don't want one day like with these other baby journals that you see, and like you're looking back on it with baby, you're like, one minute you're like, oh, here's a photo of you doing your first steps, and then on the next page it's mummy breaking down about her placenta because her last appointment wasn't what she was expecting. I want those two things separate. So this is like a personal, more relaxed, private diary for myself that I don't mind just like lobbing into my handbag so that I can quickly get pen to paper after an appointment if I'm not feeling so good, or if there's something that I really want to remember and get it written down like really quickly. So I'm not like overly precious about if it does get like a little scuff on it. Unlike a baby book, I want it all to be like beautiful and perfect for them, whereas this will just be like a hot mess of all my thoughts. Because I've also had a lot more, I don't know if it's like too much to say like pregnancy anxiety as such, but I've definitely had like my down days, especially when my hormones were like all out of control towards the beginning, and even now when things are still a bit like uncertain in my pregnancy, I want somewhere where I can just get that all down pen to paper and keep that separate from my baby book, because I definitely will have a baby book and make that all like super cute for Bubba, and I can like journal everything in there for them. But then I've got this separate for me to reflect on. It just feels more private, it feels more relaxed. That's why I kept it paperback too, so it was just like a nice little notebook rather than anything I was gonna get too precious about. And it was more like designed for what I wanted as well, because another thing as well is like with other pregnancy journals, I feel almost like bad because I'm not taking a picture of my bump every 2 seconds. There's like 1,000,001 questions in there about like my family tree and things like that I would love to have in like baby book, but honestly, I don't want that in my own diary. Like, I know like my mum, my dad and like my family tree before, like I would just want to keep that separate from baby. So that's why in here I've got things like to-do lists, I've got like my hospital bag list, I've got all my appointment logs, I've got things that I need to remember for my next appointment. I can't remember what else I've said, but things like baby names and like a page for my baby shower plans if I can end up having one. Just like a big log of everything that's going on really. And most importantly, like my week by week feelings, how I'm feeling, what I've been grateful for that week, what has happened that week. Because like I say, I know some people feel like they've been pregnant, say that they feel like they've been pregnant for ages, but for me, it has gone so quickly so far, and I'm so nervous that the rest is just, well, I mean, I know it's going to go so quickly already, but I just want to get it all documented. So like I can say, I can keep this as a little treasured notebook forever. But then as an extension of this, because a lot of this is to do with sort of like week by week how I'm feeling, it's broken down into like my appointment logs and things like that. And then there is a section at the back, so I wanted to make sure it was important that I had this, that I have my journal section and that I do have a number of blank pages, so that is all journaling at the back. However, I am such a big brain dumper writer that I then made a little extension off of that and made a separate book. So I've got my pregnancy diary and I've also got my pregnancy notebook as well. And this is what? This is literally just a blank line page book. It's literally only got lines on it. This is a brand new one, just so that I can write and blah, blah, blah into there as well. So I think that they look really cute together, but then I also know the difference too, so that I know that I've got one's my diary and one's my notebook. So I know I can just quickly throw this in my bag when I go to appointments and things like that, in case I do want to just sit in the car afterwards and reflect and get it all down and out of my head. But yeah, so I'm basically selling these on Amazon, which I think is a cute little achievement. I absolutely love it so much. And even if nobody buys it, I am so happy that I've made this for myself, because I am loving it so much. And it has really helped just like to clear my head so much and just get everything down on pen to paper, because it's just how I release like all my feelings best basically. And I know it's all in one big space then. And yeah, I'm just really proud of it. I love it so much. So I will put the link to these in my description box down below if you did want to have a little look. I can't actually add any more pictures onto the Amazon website, so just ignore the fact that it's so blank, but that is why. Obviously you would have seen what it looks like by now, so you can always like come back to this video, and I'll be posting a lot of it on my Instagram as well, because I started back up my little Made by Ashley Instagram page as well, and I'm selling my little woodland prints on there, so I'm going to be putting that on there too. So I'll make sure that there's lots of pictures on there so you can have a proper like in-depth look at it all, so that you know what you're getting before you purchase it. But it is just a really simple but very effective pregnancy diary, and I'm so happy with it. And I can't wait for in like a couple of years time for me to just put this away in like my cupboard with all my other journals and then get it back out. Like, especially if we do end up being super lucky that we can have another bubba, I'd love to get it out then and just like compare journeys and everything and see what appointments I had this time compared to next time, and how I was feeling in this pregnancy compared to my next one, and even just to reflect back on this one. It's really exciting. So yeah, that's a fun bit of news at the beginning of this vlog that I just really wanted to share with you. I do have a lot to show you in here as well, because last weekend we went to Dunelm and we went to B&Q and we cracked on. We have also had Mark's mum and dad over as well, and they've done the wallpaper for us. Mark's mum did the wallpaper and cracked on with that, because she is like a whiz at wallpapering. Everywhere else has been painted. Like I said, this wall is the colour that we're going to have on all the walls. I've also got some bits from Mabel and Fox that I ordered that I absolutely love, and the changing table is up as well. So let me just show you where we're up to. So this is the wallpaper that we've chosen. I I absolutely love it so much. We've got little Bambis, we've got bunnies, we've got squirrels. It is just so perfect. I love the colours so much. It's so calming. Let me show you from over here so you can get a better view. That's where we've gone up to with the wallpaper, and then the rest of the bottom will all be the panelling. And all these little spots here are different testers. I put up on my Instagram a story just asking for your opinion, asking which colour we should go for, and we went for actually the majority vote as well, which was the super light green, and it's called Cool Pine from Valspar. And obviously as soon as it goes up I'll show you what it looks like, but already just with the half wallpaper, I love it so much. So yeah, we'll get the cot over in that nook. Then down here on the floor I've marked out where we're going to have a big snuggle chair. So initially I wanted a rocking chair for that corner, however the width of that little recess is just not wide enough and it wouldn't be a comfy rocking chair. So in the end I was thinking I'll put a picture on the screen of the one that I want, and it's going to be this big, which is really huge. Obviously this desk won't be here, so there'll be a lot more of a walkway around. But I wanted a big snuggle chair. I think they're also called love chairs as well. So it's like 1.5 of an armchair that we can all sit on, so it can literally get me, Mark and Bubba on it. Because I'm going to put some bookshelves up here so we can grab a book and sit there and read as a family, which I thought would be really cute. That's where the door, I marked out where the door was going to come up to as well, so there's still a bit of a gap too. But I want to get a nice big basket to fill with blankets and toys down there. And then yeah, the panelling. This is the end of our cot as well. So we've gone for the Verona from Tutti Bambini, and I'm in love. I'm in love with the colour of this oak and also the creamy colour. It is incredible quality as well. I absolutely love it. But that's obviously just the end of it. And this is the changing table. Please ignore this ruckus because in a moment I am going to clear up all this recycling and take it downstairs so it's out of the way, for especially when we want to do the panelling as well. But this is the changing table, and that's our little wedge that I got from Mabel and Fox on the top of it too. My tripod out the way. But this is the changing mat that I went for. So staying on like a very woodlandy kind of theme. Again, quite neutral because obviously, well, this is very neutral because we don't know gender of Bubba. This is also some bunting that I picked up because on this wall over here where the changing table will be next to the wardrobe, I want to put a nice shelf up there. Whoa. I want to put a nice shelf up there, it's not going to focus, and then drape the bunting from like under the shelf and up onto the wardrobe. And you can see the colour of the walls a bit better there as well. This is the almond milk colour that we've gone for. I mean, it's going to find it really difficult to focus, but you can see off of the ceilings are bright white and on the wall is just a little bit warmer. I have got a really warm light in here at the moment too, but that is the almond milk colour that we've gone for, and it goes really well with Bubba's wallpaper too. It looks so nice. But anyway, yeah, this is the wedge that I've gone for. I'll link all these products down below as well because I absolutely love them, and again they just feel amazing quality. This is so thick and so soft. I was so surprised by that bunting. I also picked up this basket as well because I'm not sure whether I'm going to have this upstairs or downstairs yet. But this is going to be a little nappy caddy. And these are all the muslins as well that I picked up from Mabel and Fox. So we have a nice little rabbit print one. We have this like spotty sort of one as well. They came as a set of two. And then I have two of these exactly the same little woodland ones because that came as a pack of two as well. And yeah, so this is where we'll keep all the nappies, muslins, all the creams and everything in there. And then I also got this travel changing mat as well, which I'll probably be using for downstairs. Just a very basic travel mat because I thought, you know what, I'll just roll that out and change baby on that. But again, sticking with the woodland theme, very, very cute. And this again is the Verona set from Tutti Bambini for the changing table as well. It's just such good quality. Like this is all like textured oak as well, which just makes it feel a bit more luxurious than a standard flat pack, you know. I love it. I absolutely love it. I just think it's going to be so cute in here. And I just can't wait now to get all like the paneling done and get everything into place. I'm just so giddy to start properly like fully nesting. Oh, look at the wallpaper, I love it. I don't know where my voice has gone either. I've had quite bad like acid reflux today, so I don't know if my like throat is just like a bit achy from it, but I am just so excited. I cannot wait to get this, like, just get it properly nesting. I want to get all the Amazon drawer dividers as well and like divide it up and put like my nappies and creams and everything in the top, and then have all the clothes, and I am so excited for that. I cannot wait. But the next thing is paneling, and I think when Mark gets home from work tonight, I think we're going to try, I'm not 100% sure, I think we're going to try and get some panels out, because we've been to B&Q, got that all cut, we've got the paint for the paneling. It just literally, we're going to give it a quick sand and prime downstairs and outside out the way, and then we're going to get it all glued up and stuck on, because these walls are so wonky, so we haven't been able to just like cut it, get it stuck on and get it painted as you would normally see like on social media. But we're going to be doing the top and the bottom and then cutting the middle bits to size so it doesn't look so wonky. I mean, it shouldn't do anyway, because it'll all be level and square and sorted anyway, because Mark does everything to like the most perfect job anyway. So I think we're going to crack on and try and do a bit of sanding and priming tonight, so that maybe by the weekend the paneling will be done. Because I would quite like to get the cot up too and just get everything in its place and out the way. I'm just so giddy and so excited now, and I'm only 28 weeks, so I've still got quite a while to go, but I'm just so excited to meet this little Bubba. Let me do a bump update. But Bubba is well and truly bumping now. Oh, it just makes me so happy. They're kicking away now. They've been naughty the past couple of days. I was on the brink of phoning triage, and I was like, right, I've not felt them as much as I would like to. And then they're like, haha, mum, caught you out. I'm gonna start kicking and going crazy again now. So they've been back to normal again today and properly booting me all the time. It's like they have like a growth spurt, boot me loads, and then just quieten down for a couple of days and like sleep off their growth spurt. But yeah, they are growing in there and they're all happy and healthy. But I'm now basically gonna go and clear out the bedroom, because we've got so much baby stuff in there that I just wanna mind out all the way and get into the changing table for now, just so that it's out the way and not just spread across our bedroom floor basically. And then I'm gonna get tidied up in here, and then hopefully Mark will get home and maybe we'll crack on with some sanding and priming and something or other.
If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. 'Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you, because now I see we were meant to be.
Good morning. I've just come out of my midwife appointment and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really happy. It was my 28th midwife appointment, and I had to have my bloods done. I think that was for like iron and things like that. She said if you don't hear back from me, then they've all come back clear. So I got to wait for the results on those. I had all the normal shenanigans done, like blood pressure, carbon monoxide, my wee was checked, that was all good. And for the first time today, I have my bump measured, which was so exciting. I'm literally just sat in Co-op car park at the moment because I just came to pick up some dustbin bags and some ketchup, which is not so interesting. But yeah, I had my first measurement done on my bump, which is really nice. So I've got my first little mark on my growth chart, and the little bruiser is measuring over what they thought that the bubble was gonna be. I'm really struggling with not saying he or she, not because we know, but because we don't know. Like, I'm not sure what to call them. They're just measuring a little bit bigger than what they thought, but obviously there's nothing to go off by now. So if they stay big, then that's fine. They've just got to follow that like trending pattern. But if Bruiser just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, then I think I'll be referred to have some more growth scans and things like that. But yeah, just a wee bit bigger than what they thought, but otherwise everything is all good. She felt him on the right side of me. I'm gonna get off because these people are coming up next to me. But yeah, I think that's all that matters really, because it's the first mark, there's nothing to compare it off of, so we're just going off of that at the moment. And I think my like midwife scans pick up from now on sort of thing, because my next one is in like 3 weeks, and I think there's been a good sort of like maybe like month and a half, maybe even more, like gap between them. But now I think that they pick up, and I go sort of like every couple of weeks so we can keep an eye on Buzzy's growth. And yeah, oh my goodness, I was just saying to the midwife, I was like, I hear some people say like they feel like they've been pregnant for like a lifetime and feel like they've been pregnant for so long, which might be like what happens now. I'm going into the 3rd trimester, like this part where I get really tired and uncomfortable will probably drag, but the whole of pregnancy so far has just gone so quickly. Like I can't believe how quick it has actually gone so far, which is slightly overwhelming, but at the same time I am just so giddy and excited to meet Bubba now. Like I can't wait to just find out if they're a boy or a girl. I can't wait to figure out like what we're gonna call them and get them like dressed for the day. And oh, I don't know, I'm just feeling really giddy. I've come out of that appointment feeling so positive and just so excited to meet little Bubba. But last night we cracked on as well. I got the nursery nice and clear from all the recycling from the cot, not the cot, the changing table that we put up. And then also, well, Mark then sanded the paneling. I then primed upstairs while he was sanding downstairs. We had like a little system going on, which was great. So that means that it's all primed and sand now. Mark's actually out playing 5-a-side football tonight, which is a bit random because he just doesn't play football. He's a lot more of a rugby lad than football, so we'll see what kind of a state he comes home in, bless him. But yeah, we won't be doing anything on the nursery tonight, and we'll be cracking on again tomorrow. I might do a couple of painting bits because where the wallpaper is, I want to paint like the green panels, the top row anyway, off of the wall, because if I get any green paint on the wallpaper I will be so upset. So I'm going to paint those off the wall, and then we can then be able to get those stuck on. So yeah, I might do a little bit more painting today. We'll see how it goes, see what we get done today, see what we get done tomorrow. But yeah, all the panelling's been sanded and primed anyway, and we're good to go. It was so cute last night as well, because I was reading Bubba a book, because I was just in bed and I really wanted to read them a little story, and they were just kicking away while I was reading, and it was so sweet. I absolutely loved it. But yeah, I'm just gonna head home now, and then we'll see what we get up to later in the nursery.
We were meant to be. Where are you now? Heard you live far away, but just tell me where and I'll come see ya. 'Cause I'm afraid that I'll end up here alone. Hope you'll understand how much I need ya. Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid, 'cause all we had was us.
Major updates in the nursery then. Over the past Friday night and Saturday night, Mark has been cracking on with the paneling. He's literally done such an amazing job, it's perfect. It is all up on the wall. We have got, he's sanded, he's filled it, it has all been chopped square. The thing is with these walls, and where it's under a chimney breast as well, it's been so like on the conch, and he's had to work really hard to make sure that it's obviously all level and square and everything, so that it's not like all looking like this. So we've had to do it a slightly different way to normal. Like the top trim has all been done first, then we went around the bottoms and the middles have all been done. But this is how we're currently looking at the minute. So it has been primed, it is all up on the wall. Round here, so this is like where we've had to be like slightly different as well, because obviously this is all like evenly spaced, and I think when it's painted you won't notice, but it looked really silly if we did an evenly spaced panel here to put it in the middle, because it would be down there and it just looks so silly. But with the big snuggle chair being in front of it, I don't think you'll notice it, and obviously it's highlighted at the moment because those are the only two planks that haven't been primed. But yeah, this is how we are currently looking. It's really starting to come along, and so quickly as well. But yeah, the paneling is up, it just needs painting. We're gonna prime these bits and then get painting the cool pine colour. And that is our plan of action for today. So I wanna get the paneling painted, and then hopefully, because I don't think that should take too long, well, we just need to prime it, wait for it to dry, and then do the colour. And obviously if any other bits need filling or sanding, then those need doing as well. But, oh, because that's another thing too. We had to, Mark moved the plug up yesterday. This plug used to sit like flush with the skirting board, which was annoying anyway because we couldn't ever fit like a plug into it properly. So Mark's moved it up, so that just needs filling around as well, so we'll have to wait for that to dry before we can paint this section in the middle. But it just means that we can actually use that plug as well. But because this is where the cot's going to be, I'll have to get some like safety sockets or whatever they're called, I'm not sure, to put in them so baby don't stick their fingers in them. Not that they'll be able to reach it for a long time anyway, but just in case. So yeah, that is the plan of action for today, and hopefully later on as well, I would absolutely love to get the cot up and just have a bit of a tidy up, so get this all swing round, get the changing table in place where it's meant to be, get the cot up over there, and yeah, really start seeing it come together. And then hopefully we'll be able to start doing little bits like getting the curtains up and a blind up and doing all the fun decorating stuff. So I'm really excited for that. But I am going to wrap up this vlog here, and we'll carry on with the nursery decor. Well, we'll be carrying on with it today, but it will be in next week's vlog. Like I said at the beginning of the video as well, I'll also be linking my pregnancy diary down below. So if you do want to check it out, then please go and have a look in the description, and you'll be able to find the link for it down there. But yeah, that is the end of this week's video. I hope you've enjoyed, and if you have, then please subscribe and also click the thumbs up button because it does really support this channel. And I hope to see you in next week's vlog. Bye!